Hey, how's it going guys? My name is Ray, and today I'm going to show you how to make one of the all-time favorite appetizers, minced chicken and lettuce cups. Let's cook!
These are all the ingredients that you're gonna need to prepare this dish. So other than the chicken, you're gonna need some shiitake mushrooms, onions, garlic, about a thumb-sized piece of ginger, and also some spring onions, chilies, and coriander leaves. And this is optional, but I like to add some toasted pine nuts as well, because these ingredients need to be added into the pan on different times. I'm gonna separate them into 3 different bowls. For the first one, we're gonna mix some minced ginger, minced garlic, and also diced onions. So for this recipe, I usually just cut the ginger into matchsticks and cut it once more into really small dice. Here I've decided to only use half of the ginger that I have, so that will be roughly 1.5 tablespoons of minced ginger. Next, I'm just gonna finely mince 3 cloves of garlic and add it to the mix. And finally, some diced onions. I end up only using half of the onions. Now that we get the first bowl sorted out, we're gonna fill up the second bowl with some sliced spring onions, sliced chilies, and also coriander leaves. Into the last bowl, we're just gonna add in some shiitake mushrooms that we're gonna dice quite small. Just take off the stems, slice them into 1/2 centimeter thick slices, turn them around and dice them into small pieces. And finally, this is the last thing that we need to prepare, which is the chicken itself. You might think it's so counterintuitive using chicken thighs instead of minced chicken, but the logic behind it is this. When you buy a ready minced chicken, most of the time you will get this really finely minced chicken that you would normally use to make meatballs, spring rolls, and stuff like that. Those are fine using minced chicken, but for this kind of dish where the minced chicken is the star of the dish, you would want to buy some chicken legs and make your own mince. That way you'll get a really coarse mince that would give you a really good meaty texture to the dish. It takes way more time, but trust me, it's gonna be worth it. As you can see here, what I did with the chicken was cut it into dice first and just blindly run my knife over the chicken just to make it smaller. So here's the lineup in terms of order of cooking. So we're gonna start by toasting some pine nuts, sauteing the garlic, onion, and ginger mixture, adding in the chicken and shiitake mushrooms mixture, and finalize it with some spring onions, chili, and coriander leaves. So first, we're gonna start toasting the pine nuts over medium-low heat. And when dry toasting any kind of nuts like this, it's important to keep it moving so they get browned evenly. And that's the color that you're after. So you can just take it off the heat and transfer them back into the bowl. Put the pan back on the stove over medium-high heat, drizzle in some sesame oil, and start sauteing the onion, garlic, and ginger mixture. You wanna saute them until the onion turns translucent like that, and after that you can add in the chicken and mushrooms. And we're gonna keep sauteing until the chicken is halfway there. And when the chicken looks like that, you can season it with a pinch of salt and a few shakes of white pepper. We're just gonna continue sauteing this until the chicken pieces turn brown. And that's looking about right, so I'm gonna add the first layer of the sauce, which consists of mainly some soy sauce, a dash of rice wine vinegar, and also some honey. And we're just gonna lower the heat and saute this over medium-low heat till all the chicken pieces are fully glazed and caramelized. And here I'm just adding a little bit more soy sauce because I think it's a bit on the pale side. After about 10 minutes of sauteing over medium-low heat, the mixture should look something like this. And this is what I was talking about. As you can see here, the chicken pieces is still like in big chunks like this even after cooking. You wouldn't be able to achieve this kind of texture if you were using ready minced chicken. And when the mixture has been caramelized and dried like that, you can turn down the heat and add in the second layer of the sauce, which are pretty much the same thing: soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, and some honey. The difference is you gotta taste before you actually add the second layer of the sauce, so you know which one to add more and which one to add less. And once you've mixed the second layer of sauce thoroughly, you can add in the spring onion, chili, and coriander leaves mixture. After giving them a thorough mix, you can finally turn off the heat and add in the toasted pine nuts. After that, just transfer the mixture into a serving bowl. Then we can start preparing our lettuce and the board that we're gonna serve it on. Traditionally, you would use iceberg lettuce for this dish, but I like cos lettuce better, so I'm gonna use this baby cos lettuce. All you need to do is just to cut off the core and separate the leaves, and just choose the best leaves to be used out of the bunch. And anything that you don't use for this dish, you can use it for Caesar salads or any type of green salad that you like. Now after picking the leaves, all you need to do is just to wash them and arrange it on the board together with the mince, and they're ready to serve. To eat it, simply place the mince in the lettuce cup and just bite into it, and you can eat it with rice or just on its own like that. And there you have it guys, my take on minced chicken lettuce cups.
I hope you enjoyed that simple recipe, and if you did, please subscribe and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And here are the links to my previous videos, so check it out guys. Links to my channel is gonna be in the description box below. Leave a comment below and let me know when you're gonna see me cook next week. See you next time guys, bye!